Let's talk about Gatekeeper Part 2. Thank you guys for tuning in to Rob's Rides. This is Rob keeping it 100 with all things amusement. And if you're watching this, you're having back spasms. Today we're going to talk about Valravn, the new 2016 dive roller coaster designed by B&M at Cedar Point Amusement Park. It's 223 feet high. You take like a 215-foot dive, 90 degrees, lots of large inversions, lots of huge helixes, and of course those two very, very steep drops. Right after leaving the station, which is the size of a middle-class home, you take this left U-turn and you begin your ascent. And when you lift up, you're literally just like laying on your back like you're pregnant about to give birth. You crest the top and you make this slow turn to the right, and you're just facing towards the beach area with like Wicked Twister and all that stuff. And Lake Erie, and this is one of the best views of Cedar Point in the park. One reason because they took away the observation tower, and they never added another one, which means, you know, people should, you know, ride the Ferris wheel, but still nobody wants to. And you slowly approach the first drop, and then everything stops except your bowels, and immediately you just dive 214 feet, 90 degrees, straight down to the ground like you're Trey Songz. Oh my god, that was so off key. Then you reach that 75 miles per hour and the wind is just blasting in your face and making you squint like when you're in class and your professor or this presenter's decided to put 12-point font on a PowerPoint. Just what? Now is that onions? No, opinion. Okay, makes more sense. Then you go to this big ass Immelman. Makes you think of this element on other rides as Immel Boys. Then you turn and you enter the mid-course brake run, and they make sure you know that this is a break. Then you abruptly go into the second steep drop. It's not getting any better, guys. It's like if Valravn was your girlfriend and now you're kind of having second thoughts saying that, you know, maybe my fitness isn't appropriate for round 2. Following this drop is a dive loop, which is surprisingly the first and only dive loop on a dive coaster. And it's this 270-degree 0G roll. It's almost completely G, but it's not quite, but it still has some gangsta there. So it felt like Sandra Bullock on Gravity before she started having hallucinations about Buzz Lightyear. After that, you go to this airtime hill, or what I like to call a hill. You see it's a break and you're like, hold up, like Beyonce. Right before you slow down, like Beyonce. That's when you're like, this ride was really fun, but I wish it was just like a little bit more. This isn't my home park, so I don't know if I'm jealous or crazy. But in all honesty, besides the two really steep drops, this ride is basically Gatekeeper. I just prefer Valravn because it's a little more edgier. No pun intended. This is a record-breaking coaster. All records never before created until this ride. It broke like 10 records, but they're all BS. They have the vest restraints, which means you feel absolutely nothing. I feel like they're be more useful with, you know, hospital patients that have seizures or something. The roller coaster is fine, it's safe, it's forceless. You have 8 across seating, like the entire theater will be when Boo Medea Halloween comes out. So Valravn, the name, is centered around death and a bird, or what I like to call Thanksgiving. No, it's not about the demon on Conjuring 2, even though I feel like it would have been a little cooler if it was. The color scheme is cool. It's this burnt orange with the Christmas streamer lights on the bottom, and it's lit. Have like this whole plaza now that makes it not a dead end when you go next to the Blue Streak, which is awesome because I hated that, and that's why I didn't go on Blue Streak. Have this medieval theme, makes us all feel like we're in Game of Thrones, more like lanes of long lines. Yeah, but like, I feel like overall this coaster is really cool. It's a really fun ride. If it was in any other park, it would have been awesome. But here, just because they have Gatekeeper, it's like, why do both? Final description of this ride in one phrase: pleasant droppings. Hey guys, thanks for watching. I hope you liked it. Hit that thumbs up. Please share, comment. We can talk about this. If you thought it was Theme Park Ninja, hit subscribe, and I'll come back with a new video whenever.